Hey, what's up? It's your boy Paul Brantley. We're gonna get into the Housewives of Potomac, season 7, episode 10. Okay, so all the ladies are back from the trip in Miami. So they show all the ladies doing what they usually do on their day to day. We start off with Giselle. We start off with the church ladies. Giselle and Robin. They were actually just finishing up their podcast, and they are getting ready to do a live podcast coming up. So they sit down with their assistant or worker, whoever, sit down with this lady and tell her goes over the how they're gonna do their live show and stuff. So they go over that. After that, she leave. They sitting there. So Giselle ended up bringing up like, girl, some stuff went down. I heard from Ashley about what went down in Miami on the last day. That from Ashley that you and Wendy, something went down with you and Wendy, y'all were getting along or whatever. And so Robin played it off like, girl, she came up to me like hugging on me and stuff and saying, oh, she missed me and all this stuff. And I'm like, that ain't none of that happened, girl. Y'all both was hugging each other, having a good time without Giselle being in the room. It's like when Giselle is not around you, you cool, calm, and collected. You acting like you're a normal person. But when Giselle is around, you want to be a pit bull without a leash, and you doing all this stuff for Giselle. But so they sitting there, they talking, and also she brings up oh, something else. Giselle went, yeah, so something happened with you and Candace too. She went, yeah, in the car. Robin like, yeah, in the car. She accused me of being fake and not and putting her out there and everything. And Giselle went, it was all on Instagram. So what? It was all on video and all on Instagram. So you wasn't being fake or anything. And Robin went, yeah, right. I went, so and all that stuff. And I'm like, what you was doing, Robin, was fake. Like, you try to put this woman out on Front Street like you was doing something. That's why she was on Instagram. That's why she was on her social media. So that y'all can see. And all y'all are fake and phony. Fake assholes. That's what y'all really are. So she didn't say that was a lie, but I said it really got to under your skin because you must be fake and phony. Only fake and phony people do shit that you did. You gonna try to put her out there and say, oh, to the table on a speaker? You brought your own speaker to dinner out of your ugly ass purse. So moving on. So they ended up finished from there. We move on to Candace. Candace is at home with Chris. They going through the backyard to see how they gonna get everything set up because she throwing herself. She graduated from Harvard. So she throwing her graduation party. She graduated with a master in business administration. So when she go into these dealings with labels and stuff, she know how to read her contracts and do business. So power to you. So she ended up, her and Chris ended up talking about who's on the guest list. She said Karen coming, Karen and Ray coming, Wendy and Eddie coming. She inviting Robin to that her and Robin got some stuff they need to work out. And they was in the house, her and Chris, and she told Chris that she it's that time of the month and it ain't came. So, she told Chris, like she excited and stuff. He excited too. She said I may be pregnant and stuff. They excited about it and she'll find out and stuff. So after that, we move on to Karen and Matt. So Karen at her house, Matt come over. So Karen's doing a show of her own and stuff. So Matt came over so her and Matt can go through and figure out what come up with ideas. So she like the show is so he coming up with all these different ideas, drag queen show come through, stuff like that. And Karen went, yes, Yes to the queens. Yes, yes. That's going off. She excited about everything that he's saying. And like she also said that they do that. A lot of the ladies also do the same thing. And he threw some shade at Robin and Giselle on their podcast. He went, it's just a little podcast. That way, damn. He don't care. This is a little podcast. It's just a little podcast. It ain't nothing you doing, girl. You doing a show. Cause that's what she doing, a show and everything. So they did that, talked about that and stuff. We moving on to Wendy. Wendy ended up just getting back. Eddie go and pick her up from the airport. She get back from Chicago. She had went to Chicago. She had to do. She was a guest speaker for some young ladies, and so she in the car with Eddie. They on their riding back home and whatever. And she pronouncing Chicago like she pronouncing it in her way of the mobster way. And she said she got to experience Chicago, go different places and stuff while she was up there. Um, and he acting like, you're not saying Chicago right. She went, how I'm saying Chicago. She went, I'm saying it like a gangster. He went, you not a gangster, so stop. I went, Eddie just rude. He really rude. But and all that stuff. So we move on from there. We move on to Candace meeting up with Robin. So when she met up with Robin, she ended up saying asking Robin how things going and stuff with her friend and whatever. So we end up finding out that Robin's friend, hairstylist, her hairstylist and friend of 16 years, had tragedy in the family. Her sister and brother-in-law was killed in a car accident. So so Miss Robin is, she's in her feelings. She's sad and she's feeling like, feeling like life is too short and all this, and she feeling certain ways. She's not trying to be hateful and mean and all this stuff. So she done had an epiphany for just a moment. So, you know, Candace, console her and everything, comfort her and stuff. And then they get down to business. So Candace brought up like, I wanted to meet up with you because I didn't understand how you gonna put me out like that and stuff. You want to put me out like that because I think of you as a sister, the big sister, and I really count on you the most out of all these people, out of all the ladies and stuff. And Robin was like, I think of you as a little sister. And I just felt a certain way how you do me. Cause if you going for now on, if you're gonna do something like that, you need to be more specific. Heifer, shut up. Cause ain't no reason. I said, cause Candace, and I'm apologizing to her for that and whatever. And she said, I don't think you I forget. She went off on her. She said she don't think she's that type of person. She a fake ass bitch. She don't think she's that type of person. But I said she is. Robin is all that in a bag of chips. Cause she don't give a damn about telling lies and going hard for turkey neck Giselle at any point. Cause she turned on you actually. Shoot, she turned on you right after she met up with you and Chris. So she back on Giselle's side. So she ain't changed and stuff. And so we move on from there. We move on to Mia. Mia and Gordon are opening up another practice, but in Washington D.C. In Washington D.C. and stuff. So they invited Karen, Jacqueline to it. Nothing really went down here. I said because I don't remember. Because I kind of blocked it out. Because it's like, I don't really care about Mia. And these businesses that she's not a part of anymore. So is what it is. So moving on, we move on to Ashley. So Ashley goes over to her uncle's and aunt house, and she not having a breakdown. She done saying, I don't know how I'm gonna make it. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to raise these kids all by myself. And she crying and all this stuff. Her aunt consoling her, telling her, it's gonna be okay. You got us, you got family, and the uncle told her you need to think about the people that you got behind. Think more about the people that you got behind, because you do have a strong family that's gonna be there for you and stuff. But she ain't realized, because she focusing on Michael and all that, because she ended up telling him that Michael wanted to keep Dylan, is it Dean? Wanted to keep the oldest child, spend quality time with him, and she was taking the kids with her over her uncle and aunt house. But she didn't want to argue with him, so she just left Dean with him and stuff. And the baby, Dylan, was asleep. She gonna pick him up. I said, girl, he looking like, why the hell you pick me up? Because he was sleeping good. But she interrupted that and stuff. After that, we move on from there. We move on to Candace. Candace picks her mama up from the airport. She ended up telling her mama, she missed her period. Her mom went, oh, okay, so you may be pregnant. So maybe when you have a kid, maybe when you have this kid, you will stop cussing. And Candace went, that ain't gonna change, because cussing ain't never affected a child. It's like it ain't, because Miss Dorsey looked like she's a straight up serial cusser. She cuss like a sailor, and I bet you she be cussing the hell out of Candace on that phone when Candace be getting on her last nerve. So let's be real about this. So we move on from there. We move on to Giselle throwing her twin girls. They sweet 16. She invites Robin, Sharice, Ashley to it. So her and her baby daddy, they did do a speech and stuff, congratulating the girls and everything. She wishing that she was like more like them when she was their age and stuff. And it's like, girl, you can never ever be them, because it's like, girl, you a shady snake in the grass. 100%, girl, please. You nothing like them girls at all, because you ain't your baby daddy made some gorgeous girls, beautiful women, beautiful young ladies. So I can give you that. I can give you that. But I'm glad that they nothing like you. Neither one of y'all. But moving on. So we move on to Candace's party. So at Candace's party, Wendy and Eddie finally showed up, and she go like 2 degrees, 2 degrees, 2 degrees. Stuff. And in her confession, so it's 2 degrees, it ain't 4. It's the shade. The shade. Candace ended up finding out, taking a pregnancy test, found out that she's not pregnant. Karen, so we end up finding out Karen asked Robin, so when's the wedding? And Robin was like, we working on plans. We having a private ceremony with me, Juan, and the boys. And Karen said in her confession, like, so there ain't gonna be no wedding. So if you just wanted to shack up, y'all could have just did that. So I ain't have to be in your business. So they talk about that and whatever. Then Wendy comes over. Karen ended up getting up and leaving and stuff. When Wendy came over, said hi to everybody, and she wanted to talk to Robin. So she sit down and tell Robin, I came over here and I wanted to talk to you about our friendship, because I really do miss our friendship and everything. And then Robin, like, Robin mad at this girl because of the way she talked to her during that doing the Ashley dance thing and stuff, and how she came at her like that and stuff. So she said, you didn't came at me in the past in a certain type of way, but you didn't, like, Wendy really disrespected her to the point where she didn't like it or whatever. And so, Wendy was like, if I want to apologize if I have hurt you in any way. I am truly sorry. And so after that, Robin accepted the apology. And so Wendy went, so where my apology? She went, I already apologized to you. Wendy went, apologize again. So she ended up apologizing to Wendy, and Wendy ended up hugging her and whatever. To me, it ain't gonna last because Robin is a pit bull for Giselle. And she just, she fake. She fake. How can I put it? She fake. She miserable at home. Tired. But we're gonna move on from there. So we move on to Candace talking to Karen. She pulled Karen aside and tell Karen, I did say what I did say. Me and Ashley did have that talk, and I did say what I did say it. I did say you was out, out here. I said the rumor and whatever, but also because she admitted to it, she and apologized about it. Because I really care about you and Ray and stuff. And Karen went, yeah, I accept your apology. She went, so did Ashley, was Ashley talking about me? She went, yes. We were drunk. She went, I was drunk. I said some stuff, and Ashley was also talking about you and stuff. And she also was like, Karen asked her, so what is it with you and Ashley? She ain't nothing. She ain't, we ain't friends. She ain't, we're not friends. That ain't happening over here. So she asked Karen, so where do she stand with Ashley? Karen went, she went, even though this stuff happened, me and Ashley, we're good. And I'm like, Karen, well, it's what it is. I don't really care. So during that we got Chris and Ray. So Chris and Ray are talking. Ray brings up what the issue with Giselle and told him that he should apologize. Chris should apologize. Chris went, I'm not apologizing to her. Chris went, I have nothing to apologize for her. He went, the reason I went to talk to her was because of how she was treating my wife and how the questioning during that reunion towards my wife. And he went, so basically he went in her room, he went and talked to her and checked her ass, and she didn't like it. That's what I'm getting. She didn't like that he checked the hell out of her, told her you need to be a better friend to my wife and how you speak to her. That's what I got out of the gist of it. But he, Ray still trying to get him, said he should apologize and this and that. And I'm like, Big Booty Ray, why should he apologize for something that didn't happen? Nothing happened. She making up the shit. So he mad. So this thing made Chris mad. Chris is mad to the world. He mad as hell, and I would be too. But Chris ended up ending the conversation with Ray and everything, and then he walked away. And as he walked away, he went, I ain't apologizing to her. He went, there's too many damn people in my house. So he went outside, and you got Candace in the kitchen with everybody. Did a little speech. I have all my friends and family here support me, and she thanked her mom and stuff. I really, because I seen pictures, it's like a poster of Candace, and then there was a poster of her sister. So I'm thinking that her and her sister both graduated from Harvard together. So that's what I'm getting. That's what it seemed like to me. But I may be wrong. Tell me in the comments. But I said, so she gave the speech, thanking her mom. She's there because, where our mom and how our mom is, and raising them and stuff. And showing them, this is, so she thanked her mom and everything. Chris outside mad as hell because he's still pissed, like, he can't believe that what just happened with him and Ray. Can't believe that Ray wanted him to apologize to that hoe. They're my words, to that hoe. And he pissed. So that's where that episode ended. So thanks thank y'all for tuning in. It's your boy Paul Brantley. Like, subscribe, comment, and share on all social medias. In the comments, tell me how y'all felt about this episode, because to me, it was good. I can't wait to what's gonna come up, because that's about to be fire. But that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all. Bye.